time I can beat up my mom. That's what you mean. Came out of a black woman, of course I'm a boy. Forever, as long as she lives. So now it shows that we've been bamboozled, as Michael said, but we didn't see the extent of it, that we have not yet fathomed how much damage has been done to the hypothalamus with glucose. Who has done that research? No religious leaders, no political leaders, no community leaders. They haven't done that. So you and I continue to run into these stone walls and not understanding why. Haitians, hey you Haitian, just talk about some Jamaicans. Don't talk about no Jamaicans to me. Hey you Jamaican, just talk about some Haitian. Look, tell me, look, wages to me. I'm no Haitian, okay? But when I look at both faces, they look alike. African found me. My grandparents are from Jamaica and from Guadeloupe, La Plaine, Haiti. So I got Haitian in me, and I got Jamaican in me. What, is a war in me? No, there's harmony in me. Because I know that both are brothers. But the acid that we've been eating, the glucose, is undermining our thinking. Is making us so stressed that there's problem with Jamaicans and Trinidadians and Haitians and Africans, like I said, right in Nigeria, there's problems. And it has not been addressed properly. Enough is enough. The fact of the matter is, we have been fed the wrong food, as Messenger Elijah Muhammad said. We are not supposed to eat meat. Stop it. It's going to hurt you. It's going to hurt you. It will hurt you. Because I know, I've been through that. And there's a reason why I was so sick. I used to wonder, why is God loving me so much? Why am I so sick? Asthma, diabetes, impotence, and the rest. When I had to be that sick, to come out of it, to be able to talk about it. If I have not traveled the journey, how would I be able to take you on the journey? I had to travel through it. It's no mystery. It's not spiritual. No, none of that. It is natural. We took us away from, because when we were living in Africa, before the white man came, we didn't have such word as spirituality in our vocabulary. It wasn't needed. We didn't have any religion because that wasn't needed. We were living in accordance with life and God, because that's all we know. Just like the animals of today. The gorilla doesn't violate any law. No. You violate, we violate laws, not the gorilla. We live by the laws of life. Now, for us to go back to that law is a little bit tedious, but we have an herb. Let me make you aware of something. I just came back from Zimbabwe, right? But I made some trips to Swaziland, and Swaziland is a country that grows something that would change your thinking in 4 hours. Where you used to be 400 years ago, you will go back in a matter of 4 hours. Miracle. It's not a miracle, but it happens like a miracle. God is right. It is an herb, but when you take it, it takes you back to your childhood. And you begin to see yourself and your activity and all those things that you experience in life. But sometimes we get to the age of 40 and we say things like this. You know, I had some bad experiences. You had what? You had bad experience? Well, how come you're alive? Everything that you experienced was supposed to be experienced by you. If you were not supposed to experience what you experienced, how come you experience it? How come it happened? It was supposed to happen. Well, these herbs, upon eating them, they will take you back home. And when you come out of it, I had a lady was bipolar. Her mother said, in Miami, my daughter is very sick. She pulls things around, she cannot keep a job, she cannot sleep. Crazy people cannot sleep because it takes oxygen for someone to sleep. This is why we made the intracellular chelation, to remove the acid from the brain from the pancreas, from the liver, from the colon, making you new again. When oxygen fails to reach the brain, you cannot sleep. Sometimes I know people that were insane for 10 years, and for 10 years they did not close their eyes. But as soon as you give them a company that is compatible, that is complementary, that is godly, they begin to sleep and they love you. Simple as that. We are going to clean the body out to see the things that we need to see. You will never get them out of a book. Because if they were in a book, then I wouldn't be standing here, right? And when I was arrested in 1987, Dr. Victor Herbert, who is head of the Veteran Administration right here in New York, they called him, hey, we got a nigga here who's talking some stuff. We want you to counteract that because we know you bad. They brought him. They brought Dr. Bonanno from Memorial Hospital in Boston. We want you. They went all the way to Minnesota and got Dr. Christopher Huff, 3 doctors in the Supreme Court against me. And when they read their accomplishment and their degrees and their school, it took a half an hour for each one. And when they read mine, they said, well, Dr. Sebi's an herbalist. That was it. But when the argument started, I asked the questions that the doctors were not prepared to answer. Like, for instance, I said, Your Honor, is it a fact that the Bible states that the herbs are for the healing of the nations? In the book of Genesis, in the book of Ezekiel, in the book of Revelation, in the book of Exodus. The judge said, yes. I said, well, if the Bible states that the herbs are for the healing of the nations, then isn't that coming from God? The judge said, yes. Well, why am I being arrested? I use herbs. The physician used chemicals. They are not being arrested. Am I the violator? But, Your Honor, if by chance we disregard God and say go to hell, then we have Hippocrates. 365 years before Christ was born, he was curing every disease known to man. Hippocrates was curing long before Christ was even born. What did he use? Herbs. I said, but if we disregard God and Hippocrates, we go to Jesus. Didn't Jesus ask, why is the daughter of Jerusalem sick? Is there no balm in Gilead? The balm of Gilead is one of the best herbs in the world. That's the herb I use. If we disregard Jesus, then we go to Claudio Galeno, 1729, Renaissance Italy. This Italian was the last of the natural scientists. He cured the Prince de Medici's children of all the diseases that they had using herbs. So, Your Honor, you have God, Hippocrates, Jesus Christ, and Galeno. Now we go to science. Science shows that the only substance that could readily assimilate and render good is a substance that has carbon base. Chemicals has no carbon base, neither does artificial plants. So I rest my case. And the judge looked at the physician and said, and asked, do I get a response? The physician had the pencil and was going. That pissed the judge off a little bit. She said, if I do not get a response in 2 minutes, this man will talk the remaining day without any interruption. Well, what kind of response are they going to give? I covered all aspects of it, right? But this is what we didn't know these things. None of us knew these things. That we were supposed to stand up in our favor. Well, we didn't. I came and did. And I'm hated for it. Yes, I am. Believe me. You'd be surprised what is being said about me as we speak. By those who call themselves leaders and nutritionists. Right here in New York. A group of women, these women always get me in trouble. They said, Dr. Sebi, you all remember this, and I know you all remember this. 1989, there was a meeting held